I am Angorki Spytec, an artist, primarily a painter who lives in the boreal forest of North America. I was born in the wastelands of the American Rust Belt and have spent my entire adult life living in the wilderness known as the boreal forest. I knew I was an artist quite young, actually, and worked at it quite diligently for years. Just there was no obvious path to survival with such a pursuit. I became a painter because there was really nothing left to do. Couldn't say I was an impressionist painter, really, or don't feel like I'm an impressionist painter, but it remains true that even the most calculated work is really nothing more than an impression of what I want to depict. Well, in all honesty, I never purported to be anything other than a sloppy painter, but I think the impressionist work I've been exposed to, the French Impressionists especially, is probably the origin of this kind of painting. I think I'm constantly referring to the building blocks, the most basic elements, the building blocks of matter. I think I'm constantly working on depicting the source of life on our planet. But of course, I'm also very greatly influenced just by the cycles of our planet, the Earth, and the moon phases. And actually, stars, a hugely powerful image in almost everyone's mind from the time you're a child. I've been intrigued by the imagery of the fiddleheads on ferns since the time I was in high school as a teenager. I don't even really know what the appeal is. I suppose it has to do with its sort of earthy qualities and the spiral. We live in a pretty unique area of North America where we have to endure these 7-8 month long winters. And when the fiddleheads start popping out of the forest floor, it's like the earliest and quite welcome spring growth. Long dark time. Wouldn't be bad if it wasn't so long and dark. These diamond and bar shapes reflect a pattern that an otter makes when they cross the lakes in the winter on fresh snow. They're actually quite archaic Ojibwe design elements. Ojibwe people, my neighbors here in the woods, have been a very primary influence on my art. Every painting that I'm completely happy with, that I completely think is successful, was absolutely created in the moment. The act of painting in itself is completely living in the moment. It's you, the elements, the paint, the pigments, the oils, all natural materials from the earth, and a piece of canvas or a piece of board, and you sit in the moment, and that's when it's successful. Like I was telling you, the older you get, the less you question anything. Just take it at face value.